Welcome back to the PimoLems novel solving commentary video series, and today we're going to continue with the rest of the Stormy rank. So first up, Stormy 11, 2 stragglers. A very nice 2 lemmings level here. Yeah, here's a pretty nice solution. Alright, first one digs at the edge, and then the second one builds. Yeah, so that he can land on top of here, and then we block. And then once the digger's low enough, we build with him. Okay, and then when he connects with the wall, we're going to go ahead and bash to release the blocker. And it's also done in such a way so that the wall is low enough so that the blocker who is freed is able to get past the basher. So he will go on ahead to build over the gap here. And then in the meantime, he also takes this little detour here and comes back just in time to build over the gap and also to catch the basher when he's done. So just a very, very nice, beautiful solution here. I really like this though. And I think from what I remembered, when I was going through the levels on Lemmini, the timing is a bit tighter. Because I guess the basher is like a little faster. But I'm not certain though. Yeah, but I think I remember having to like readjust the timing of the skill assignments a bit. Anyway, Stormy 12, high jump. Another pretty nice level here. Okay, and here it doesn't really matter which way you do the solution. Yeah, you can certainly swap the sides here for which you do things. So on the left side, I go ahead and set up the climber and bomb around here. Okay, then set up another climber and yet another climber and another one. So 3 climbers. Yeah, they all will get floaters. And then we're gonna go ahead and bomb here, and then we're gonna bomb in the same place so that future climbers cannot go out to the left. Yeah, it is to make a turnaround point. And then he turns back to the right, and then we're gonna go ahead and build to get up here. Okay, and then we build across this gap, of course. Alright, and then we're gonna go ahead and build over the exit. Okay, and then we bomb here so that we remove the terrain so that these guys can climb up to the exit. So now all that's left to do is to release all the Lemmings' climbers. For these guys, yeah, it doesn't really matter which way you release them because they eventually all will get floaters. But for these guys, it is important that you assign the climber when they're facing to the left. Otherwise, if they're allowed to climb up to the right, they will fall down the spot. Because you don't have floaters for everyone here. So yes, a very, very nice level here. And yes, these guys, however, will go over the exit and will climb up this, which is definitely spot high. But it doesn't matter since they need floaters for it here anyway. So therefore, they will survive this drop as well. So yeah, the level can certainly get you into thinking, okay, I only had 3 builders. How in the world am I going to get up to the exit with just that? Well, the answer is that everyone gets climbers. Yeah, because you have enough climbers for everyone. Stormy 13. Okay, I'm pretty sure I'm going to get this wrong. Hexacosio hexaconta exaphobiax. Yeah, and I think it has something to do with like 6 or 60 or something like that. Or maybe it's just based on what I see in the law, yeah, the 666 here, yeah, often referred to as the number of the beast or something like that from what I've seen. I don't know too much about it just because I'm not too much of a religious person, and I prefer not to get myself into those discussions. But yeah, I am thinking it probably has something to do with that. Yeah, for what the low title says. But yeah, I honestly have never seen that word before. I don't even know if it's a real word either, but it is. It probably almost ties with the length of the longest word in English, though, which is anti-disestablishmentarianism. Yeah, whatever that means. Anyway, this one can be a little challenging, yeah, despite the fact that there's only 2 skill types, but it's really not that bad. This one is a bit harder on Lemmini just because the bombers are timed. But there is a glitch on Lemmini in that even when lemmings are splatting, they will still go off when the bomber countdown expires. Yeah, as long as the pixelated mess still remains. So here we bomb a follower, so as to make a nice ramp to get up, and also to bump through the pillar to get to the exit. Yeah, and then we just build when we get to the edge of the platform there, and then we do not need to worry about the ones who fall down and splat. Okay, and then we bomb a follower when he falls off the platform there, so that he doesn't go through the oh no animation and simply explodes instantly. And the same thing here. Although here you have more than enough time to bomb him while he's standing on the platform. Yeah, and this is still survivable. Yeah, you have more than enough leeway here. So it doesn't really matter if the bomber holes are on top of one another. Okay, and then of course build at the edge here. Yeah, don't worry about our losses. Okay, and then build over again. Again, don't worry about losses here. And then finally, bomb one last time. So that we get down here and then they'll turn around and walk to the exit. And that's it. So it appears that we are 2 over the requirement here. Yes. Stormy 14, Lemmises. Another pretty good low. Yeah, I especially love how the 2 separate groups of specialists have to take a different route and a different exit. So, 2 entrances here. So yeah, first Lemmini from the left entrance will bash. Everyone else will turn around, who will all get floaters. Yeah, as this is spy height. Yeah, the basher will go on in the meantime. Yeah, and at this time I send up a climber from this entrance to the right. Yeah, as we need to do some preparation work down here. Yeah, in order to get the floaters down so that they can use the exit over here. Yeah, and then we're gonna go ahead and dig down here. Yeah, so the climber goes back to the left and we bash to the left. And let me see, what do I do? Okay, and then I send out another Lemmini climber here. We will mine. Yeah, so that we can get the floaters over to this side. Yep, and then the rest of these Lemmings over here will get climbers and we'll use the exit up here. Okay, and then the non-floater will be our sacrifice here. Yeah, as we can't really save him anyway, because once the terrain is removed, he'll just fall down and splat. So therefore, it makes sense to make him the bomber instead of one of the floaters. And then the floaters will just fall down and then walk to this exit. Okay, while the other climbers, as I mentioned before, will go up to this exit. So very, very nice low. I really like that one. Stormy 15, so logical. Okay, from what I've seen, this low definitely has the potential to trip people up. Yeah, I know it did me for me when I first played this low many years ago. But it's as P.O. said, yeah, it's definitely logical. Yeah, you just need to think a little bit outside the box here. Okay, so first lemming will be a blocker, and then after the second lemming comes out, I max out the release rate. Okay, because we're gonna go ahead and dig here, and then everyone else will be contained over here. Okay, he will get a floater, and also a climber. Okay, and then at this time, I go ahead and release a climber from this pit, who will patch up this gap with a builder, so that the car can get back up here, and then build over this gap here. And then we're gonna go ahead and build so that we make a landing platform for these guys up here. And then we will block. Yeah, and then the climber that came back up, who patched up this gap, will mine to free the blocker here. And then we block. Now, the solution works a little bit differently on Lemmini, in that when the miner hits the steel, he'll continue walking in the same direction instead of turning around. But in essence, the solution is the same though. Yeah. But another crucial difference is that this level is untimed in Neo-Lemmix, but it is a time cruncher from what I remember, because I believe the time limit is 2 minutes. So yeah, and then you release everyone with a climber. Let's see, I don't think I will finish on time here. Yeah, under the timer. Yeah, because it's all owing to the fact that I released the climber here too late. So as you can see, I went 7 seconds above the time limit. Yeah, that is if the original time limit was kept in. But yeah, it's a very, very nice level. Yeah, I really like the solution here. Stormy 16, be lem-minded. Somewhat of a difficult level here, but really the only hard part is the starting area. Oh, and I have 2 solutions here. I don't think it really matters which one I do. Yeah, both replays should work. But yeah, I'm just selecting the more recent replay here. So I dig here, and then I mine. Yeah, which is enough to keep everyone from walking out to the right. Yeah, but it is still, the wall is still steppable from the right. Okay, I block right behind the first one. The first one goes on ahead and will float down. He will mine into the steel to turn around. Okay, and then we just simply build to make a platform for the others. Yeah, and then at this time, I go ahead and bash to the left in order to release the blocker and the crowd. Yeah, when I start the third builder staircase. And there you go. Yeah, he hits steel and turns around, but that's okay, because he'll eventually make his way back to the left. And that's already it. Okay, so that's the first solution. Let's go ahead and see the other solution, which I'm pretty certain will work as well. Yeah, I think it's just simply doing the starting area a little bit differently. Okay, so I mine here. Okay, and then I bash. Yeah, which fortunately makes a wall high enough so that everyone turns around instead of slipping out to the right. Okay, so that's pretty much the difference there. I don't use digger right there. Okay, and then I block this before. Float down. Mine to the steel to turn around. Make this platform for everyone. Yeah, and then I finally bash to release the blocker when I start the third staircase. So this time it just finishes with a digger left over. But yeah, same idea though. Just find a way to stop anyone from slipping out to the right. And you certainly have the skills to do that. But the solution shares in common the platform for the crowd. And also, basically, mining into the steel to turn around. Yeah, at the bottom. Stormy 17, leaving on the edge. So we have a time limit of 3 minutes here. And this is the first glitch level on Lemmini. However, since glitches are eliminated from Neo-Lemmix, yeah, the solution had to be adapted here. So, first Lemmy turns around while the second one gets a climber, and will take a detour to the right. Yeah, the one that goes to the left in the meantime will make this long staircase, and then he of course gets a floater. The climber, that is. So, the glitch here is this. In that, on Lemmini, yeah, none of this is right here. Yeah, instead, on that engine, low sides are safe. Yeah, they do not kill the lemming. But on Lemmini, yeah, there's a strange behavior in that, like, if you hit the lower sides, yeah, and the lemming is a climber, he will climb up the lower edge. Yeah, as if there was terrain there. So, in essence, the lower edge was like a wall of terrain. Yeah, an invisible wall of terrain. Yeah, but in Neo-Lemmix, yeah, the not only were glitches removed, but also level edges are also deadly too. And so, yeah, what would happen instead is that the lemming would just simply fall off the side of the low and die. So instead, yeah, some terrain has to be put in its place. Yeah, at the lower edge in order to make the solution still work. And that's the closest you can get to that glitch behavior on Lemmini. So yeah, so as you can see, once you start building, yeah, if you place the builder correctly, yeah, then he will just climb up, as he needs to take this long detour, yeah, to give the worker enough time to prepare the gaps. Yeah, but that's the thing that was required on Lemmini. Yeah, the rest of the solution is the same. And then of course bash through the wall here. Yeah, the athlete is catching up, but we need to delay him even longer, as we still need time to build to the exit. So we do that by giving him a miner, and he will mine you all this terrain. Yeah, giving the other lemming enough time to build to the exit. And that is it. So a pretty nice low. Yeah, glitch low or not, yeah, it's still a pretty nice solution. Stormy 18, merchant ship. So only 5 lemmings here, but you only need to save 2. Seems easy, right? Well, it's actually pretty challenging. More challenging than you might think. Okay, so after 2 lemmings, I go ahead and max out the release rate. Okay, I dig with the second lemming. And then after a short bit, I dig with the first lemming as well. So here we'll hit the steel and stop. And then the other digger will bash to the right. Yeah, he'll hit the steel, but at the same time, he also still leaves some wall terrain so that the others are still contained. And then we bash out to the left here. Okay, start building up. So here we use 4 builders. Okay, block, and then we go ahead and release the crowd with a basher. Okay, and then build up. Yeah, the others will take a long detour here. Okay, 1 more builder should do. Okay, block, and then finally build up. So this is a bit pixel precise here. Yeah, as I believe any other way you do it, yeah, he'll just simply hit his head and not like close up the gap. Okay, and that's already it. So a bomber and digger left over. So I managed to save 3 here rather than 2. Yeah, our only losses here were the 2 blockers. But regardless of how you solve this one though, yeah, it's still not an easy low. Yeah, it's pretty challenging. Stormy 19, triathlon. Okay, nothing really different from the Lemmini version, except I would say it's more annoying on Lemmini, not only because of the time bombers, but also because it's pretty close to the top, top boundary. When you assign bombers, you can't see the bomber countdown at all. Yeah, so you don't know whether the bomber is close to exploding or not. Yeah, on Lemmini, because of how the lemmings are pretty close to the top. But anyway, yeah, because bombers are untimed on new lemmings, it's definitely a lot easier and less annoying. But honestly, yeah, it's a bit too repetitive for my liking though. Yeah, too much bombing. And then make a climber to the right here. And then once we get down here underneath the steel, then we should start bashing, I believe. Yeah, and then here with mine. Oh no, 1 more bomber. No, 2 more bombers. And then I bashed, okay. Okay, and then bomb here when the basher gets here. Yeah, then we bomb our way down. Okay, and then we mine. And then this is just far enough so that they drop into the other miner tunnel that the climber made. Well, athlete made. Okay, and then finally bash to get to the exit, and that's it. So, as you can see, there are some bomber red herrings here. Yeah, you can't use all of them, otherwise you will not save enough. Yeah, I believe here you can only use a maximum of 12. Well, more like 11, since this miner here was a sacrifice. Okay, and then finally Stormy 20. Let them eat cake, and the time limit at 2 minutes. Okay, and this is the second glitch level of the rank on Lemmini. Yeah, and it's one that I'm already familiar with because of the fact that DOS has the exact same behavior. But I'll explain it when I get a chance. So, because the glitch doesn't work here on new Lemmings, yeah, instead there's a pre-placed Lemming up here. Okay, so we make him a climber, and then we make him a floater. I max out the release right here. Yeah, pretty much right away. Okay, and then build. Okay, build to turn around here. This was the part that I missed for quite a while. I kept thinking to maybe just what did I do here? I think I just simply let him fall down here and then build, and then he just essentially makes his way up here and then start building up here. But the problem is that he will turn around. Yeah, and then it will cause you to waste more builders, and hence you will not have enough to solve the low. So instead, the answer is to build here. Yeah, which honestly is a bit hard to see. But then again, it is the rank finisher of Stormy, so yeah, that's to be expected, I guess. Bomb to free the crowd here. Okay, build over the gap, of course. And I unfortunately take advantage of this gap right here to back route the low on Lemmini. And yeah, the glitch here that is required on Lemmini is that basically, if you close up the gap here, this tiny gap here with a builder, yeah, the Lemming will be stuck inside the terrain. And when you assign him a climber, he'll just slowly rise a pixel each time. Yeah, so climbing and falling, climbing and falling, climbing and falling, yeah, a pixel each time. So he gets a pixel higher each time, and then he eventually makes his way up. And then we'll walk out, either left or right. Yeah, depending on which direction you assign the Lemming that's stuck inside the terrain. Now, this behavior is also present on DOS, which is the reason why it wasn't too difficult to deduce on Lemmini. Yeah, since I'm definitely familiar with it. But yeah, the clock is a lot faster on Lemmini though, so therefore the time limit is much more frustrating. Okay, and then build to get over the top here. Okay, and then build to turn around, and also to close out the gap, so that no one falls off and splats. And then finally, build to get to the exit, and that's it. So, yeah, time is nowhere near as tight here. Yeah, 15 seconds remaining. But on Lemmini, yeah, I definitely tried using the new Lemmic solution here, but I kept running out of time. But I did check Icho's solution later on, and it turns out that you pretty much had to release the crowd at the right moment. Not so early so that the crowd catches up to the builder, but not so late that you run out of time as well. Yeah, it has to be pretty precise. And that's what I kind of remembered. I was like, I'm pretty sure the solution that I keep on trying but keep on failing, but it keeps failing. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I got it to work one time. But yeah, eventually I got so frustrated, I was like, I'll just back route the low. So yes, 2 glitch levels in the same rank. Yeah, originally for Lemmini, but it had to be adapted on in new Lemmings since they don't work. The solution won't work. Okay, so that completes Stormy and brings us to the 4th and final main rank of the pack, which is Hurricane. So I will start covering this rank next time. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next time.